These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up we have Lightning Hands. And this fighter loves to catch and shoot, a counter fighter. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr. Who's been your favorite middleweight champion over the years? Maybe Canelo Alvarez, Roy Jones Jr.? Well, these two certainly hope they can be on your list, and they will enjoy a power advantage.
You want to get out of the way, because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
First up we have Lightning Hands from Panama. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here. Roy Jones Jr. from the United States of America. They are the SCI, IBF, and WBO champ. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from Panama, wearing the red trunks with red trim, Lightning Hands. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, the current SCI, IBF, and WBO champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
The wait is over.
All right.
The speaking stop. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We're expecting an...
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering the combination of
all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. Multiple world titles are on the line. A chance to really become a legend here and make some real history. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Nobody home with that hook. Both of these fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And follow with a straight right hand. A perfect counter shot. Just misses with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. And he scores with the count. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
And there's the bell for round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stumbling around in potholes. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four. Give me your blood.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Good counter punching. That left hook doesn't find its target. Hook misses. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's a counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. There's a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight. Let's start the 6th. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. left hook misses. He misses with that jab. Roy Jones, oh my word, down goes RJJ. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Shot. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. I've got to wonder how big of a factor that knock. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Now you start. And there's the bell for round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? And he scores with the counter. Nope, that jab not going to score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Both men step back for just a moment. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His jab just got blocked. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Where did that come from? Down they go! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3.
Well, this next round is going to be crucial. It's round 10. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Hook was off target. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Big hook doesn't land. Every time the corner's got the towel, are they going to throw it in? And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming. to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really...